What's up, baseball fans? Welcome back to the channel for another in-depth MLB update. Today, we're tackling a tough topic. The once invincible Dodgers are looking very beatable, and that's a problem. After following an 8-0 start, the Dodgers have now lost 3 consecutive series, a situation that has raised serious concerns. After one moment where the Chicago Cubs dismantled the Dodgers with a 16-0 rout, less than 24 hours later, the Cubs managed a frustrating 4-2 win at Dodger Stadium, the worst loss in its history. This slump has forced us to question whether the defending champions are living up to their lofty reputation. Players like Mookie have been candid about the situation, noting that this isn't the first time they've struggled for a couple of weeks. While the top of the lineup has been holding its own, the bottom of the order has been virtually non-existent. Background players such as Kike Hernandez, Miguel Rojas, and Max Muncy have been underperforming, contributing to a collective lack of run support that has left the team vulnerable. The defense, too, has been letting the Dodgers down, with misplayed fly balls and crucial outs slipping away, further shrinking the team's margin for error. Offensively, the issues have been even more glaring. The Dodgers entered the game ranked 8th in the league in strikeouts and OPS, but they haven't been drawing enough walks to keep the count in their favor. This means that pitchers are forced to be nearly perfect, a very tough standard to maintain over a 162-game season. Adding to the woes, the absence of Freddie Freeman has been a significant blow. Freeman, long the cornerstone of the Dodgers' offense, has been limited this season by his surgically repaired ankle. With him appearing in only 7 out of 17 games, his absence is keenly felt, and the offensive collapse without his steady presence is evident. Amidst all this, there's an acknowledgement that the Dodgers need to rediscover the gritty identity that once allowed them to steamroll opponents. Players and the coaching staff understand that they must get back to basics: running counts, getting on base, taking walks, and putting pressure on opposing pitchers. Manager Dave Roberts remains optimistic, insisting that despite the recent setbacks, he still expects the Dodgers to win the division and even the World Series. However, the pressure is mounting, and the team must quickly address these issues if they hope to defend their title. That's all for today's update. What do you think? Can the Dodgers overcome this challenging stretch and reclaim their former dominance, or are we witnessing cracks in what was once considered the greatest team in baseball history? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update and want more in-depth MLB news and analysis, hit that like button and subscribe for future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update. Until then, keep your passion for the game alive and well.
What's going on, baseball fans? The Los Angeles Dodgers, a team that many predicted would steamroll the competition this season, have suddenly found themselves in a bit of a rut. After a blistering 8-0 start, they've gone just 3-6, losing 3 consecutive series for the first time in nearly a year. This has understandably led to some worry and negative thoughts among the fanbase. Bill Plaschke of the LA Times recently penned an article expressing these very concerns, questioning whether this invincible team might actually be quite beatable. Let's dive into Plaschke's analysis of the Dodgers' recent struggles. The video you sent highlights the Dodgers' recent series against the Chicago Cubs. After suffering their worst home shutout loss in franchise history, a brutal 16-0 defeat, they followed it up with a frustrating 4-2 loss the very next day. Plaschke points out the stark contrast. One moment the Cubs were embarrassing the Dodgers, and the next, they were enraging them. This inconsistency has become a worrying trend after their dominant start. Plaschke quotes Mookie Betts, who described their recent performance as a bumpy 2 weeks, and admitted, "This isn't the first time we sucked for 2 weeks." While Betts uses strong language, it reflects the frustration surrounding the team's play. The article notes that even a strong outing from Tyler Glasnow on Sunday, where he pitched 6 solid innings, wasn't enough to secure a win. Plaschke argues that starting pitching isn't the primary problem right now, it's everything else. One major area of concern is the fielding. Plaschke highlights a misplayed fly ball by Michael Conforto that led to a crucial run for the Cubs. Manager Dave Roberts is quoted emphasizing the need to convert on routine outs. something the Dodgers haven't been doing consistently. The hitting is another significant issue. Despite being touted as a historic offense, the Dodgers began Sunday's game ranking 8th in strikeouts and ops while drawing only the 17th most walks. Betts acknowledged their struggles, saying, "We're trying to get the job done. We're just not." Plaschke elaborates on this, stating that the magic of their plate appearances from the past has disappeared. They aren't working counts, wearing down pitchers, or seizing key moments. While the top of the lineup has been decent, the bottom of the order has been largely ineffective, with players like Kike Hernandez, Miguel Rojas, and even Max Muncy scuffling at the plate. The lack of production from the bottom of the order is evident in the fact that Shohei Ohtani, despite his superstar status, has had very few plate appearances with runners in scoring position this entire season. Kike Hernandez offered a more optimistic perspective, acknowledging the ups and downs of a long season and promising that the team will snap out of it and we're just going to start steamrolling people. However, Plaschke suggests that this promise, which felt realistic at the start of the season, now seems less certain. Manager Dave Roberts echoed Hernandez's sentiment, stating, "We're going to be just fine. I still expect to win the division. I still expect to win the World Series." He pointed to the need for the offense to get back to their fundamentals, running counts, getting on base, taking walks, and not chasing pitches. However, Plaschke identifies a potential key factor in the Dodgers' struggles: the injury to Freddie Freeman. Freeman has been limited due to an ankle issue, and Plaschke suggests that his absence may be the key to the team's offensive woes. Freeman's routine and consistent presence in the lineup are clearly missed, and his surgically repaired ankle is still bothering him, impacting his performance. Roberts acknowledged that Freeman is dealing with a new normal regarding his ankle and will need to adjust. Ultimately, Bill Plaschke's article paints a picture of a Dodgers team that has suddenly become very beatable after looking like a juggernaut to start the season. Issues with fielding, hitting inconsistencies, and the injury to a key player like Freddie Freeman have contributed to their recent slide. While players and the manager remain optimistic, the concerns raised in this article highlight the challenges the Dodgers face as they aim for a championship. What are your thoughts on the Dodgers' recent struggles? Are you concerned about their performance? Or do you think they'll bounce back? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more MLB analysis, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. We'll see you in the next one.
What's up, baseball fans? Welcome back to the channel for another in-depth MLB update. Today, we're tackling a tough topic. The once invincible Dodgers are looking